Most of these pictures have been taken from the first 4 floors and the basement, which have been cleaned out. Now, we'll also say that with the basement, you know, every once in a while there's a condensation of water there. We have tried to put in a sump pump system, but because we can't get a power pole, we're not able to do it. There has been roof damage. We did work some on temporary roofing when we took possession in '06. There were problems in summer of '08, fall of '08 with our temporary roof, and we plan and have been getting quotes on the roof, but it's quite expensive, and because we're in what we would like to think in some pretty advanced discussions with developers and co-venture partners, we haven't really done anything on that as we go forward in the process. Now, to give you, just to address this, and I'm just going to make mention of a few points. First of all, the building has not been abandoned. I mean, we are here working on it all the time. Is it capable of somebody living in the property? No. But there are many buildings, and there's even a building across the street there's nothing but a roof. There are a lot of buildings all around Gulfport. There are fire stations, everybody. I mean, it's just not something that you can automatically make it habitable and do your renovation, but we are certainly not abandoning the property. There is absolutely not a rodent, a roach, a mouse, anything in this building. I doubt that the people did the inspection would have eaten the donuts and had the refreshments that we had on the bottom floor if it was rat infested. And there's no stench whatsoever. On the bottom floor, half the time, you could eat food off the bottom floor. Everything, and as far as stuff being thrown off the roof before I forget, I mean, nobody's in the building other than my workers and our superintendent and investors that are looking and having their architects and everybody come in and do the study. So everything is a supervised visitation in the building. There's mention here that after several attempts that the owner ultimately allowed an inspection. And I guess in this regard, I'm also going to hand out something. I have hundreds of emails, but I just brought a few of the letters and a few to the city, or Lisa Bradley, the downtown development, basically trying to keep her aware or trying to set up an appointment for an inspection, which I attempted to do for weeks. So we have been anything but unhospitable. I mean, we are trying to do everything, and whenever I'm contacted by the city, we immediately respond. As far as accumulation of trash and debris, there is trash and debris on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th floor. It's a continuing process. I would venture to guess that within a couple months, especially if we could get a power pole, within a couple months, everything will be out. We've basically done 5 floors already. We're pretty much finished the 5th floor. So all we really need 6th and 7th and 8th. And the fire chief said that, I believe there was mention that there was debris in a hallway, a walkway. Well, we removed it. Now, we've been in touch with the archives in Mississippi. I will be the first to say, and this isn't the venue for it, but you know, you can't tear down a historic building. It's in a historic district. It's a pre-1930 building. And, you know, it goes over dollar limits in the statute and so forth. I mean, I'm trying to work with everybody. We're trying to put it back in the original condition, talking about $20+ million investment in the community and being a good citizen.
All right. Have you had the opportunity to look up the resolution that's here before us today?
No, I was not given the resolution. So someone just handed it to me 2 minutes ago. So
okay, it's pretty lengthy in there. Talks about the Senate Bill 3210. Goes on to state on the 3rd page, at the top of the page, basically that there's a hearing that's going to be held today in which you, the owner, has the opportunity to show cause why the municipality should not take action to clean up the property and demolish and remove and make necessary repairs in its discretion to the building and the structure to the immediate danger, remove blight, So today, I think that's what you're here for, is to give us your reasoning of why, and do you have an action plan that would be put in place that would give us a reason to allow it to continue in the state of the condition that it is in today?
I haven't had a chance to read this at all, but I will only address it that we're here to develop the building and put it into the original condition. We talk to people that have done historic developments around the country. Those are the type of people that we're talking to. We, as far as tearing down a building, I mean, it's an historic landmark, and it's in a district, and it's really not in a position to be torn down, and I'm sure I could address some of this in more detail, but I mean, our action points, we're doing everything we can. We're spending a lot of money in the community. We're being good corporate citizens. I think it's a little bit easier to get some assistance sometimes for us to go in the direction we're trying to do than rather to be dealing in this way.
Okay, before I take questions from the council members, I believe Mr. Brennan had a couple more questions, but then I'll take some light from the council members.
The city would like to just clear up a few things that you just brought up. Specifically, let's start with the pictures that you saw. I believe you have a picture that was taken in the exact same location, and we get back to it as Chelsea. Yes. Let me get back to our picture, because one of the pictures that you brought was taken in the same location as a picture that we previously discussed earlier. Now, this photograph, correct me, I believe it's taken in the same location, same floor as your photograph?
Correct.
And there's water on this photograph, isn't there?
Yes.
On the floor, and there's also water in your picture too.
I mean, I think there's some dampness and there's some water. I think the main reason we took the picture is that, first of all, I think this picture was taken to try to accentuate the graffiti, but it doesn't take into account the fact that the whole room has been cleared.
But which floor is this? This is one of the lower floors, isn't it?
I believe this is the third floor.
I think this is the second floor according to our notes, outside of what I believe was originally a ballroom. Is that correct? So there's, and when did you say this photo was taken?
Saturday.
This Saturday. So from January 5th, when we took our picture, and this past Saturday, there really isn't much change to the water on the floor.
I don't think that's the case. I think, as I've acknowledged, there is some moisture that comes in.
But my question to you is, where's the water coming from?
Well, some of it is just come from, different areas. There's one area on the roof where some water comes in, and there's an opening that it comes down. But other than that, I can't tell you this weekend exactly how that water was there or what happened. But I think that, I don't see a lot of debris on that floor. I don't see, trash and accumulation of office equipment and things of that nature.
Let me pause you for just a minute. Please let the record reflect that the city is entering this photograph as Exhibit B, I believe. Now, what about this picture? This picture is the same stack that you just provided. Let's see. I don't see, maybe there's a number on the back, 3452. That helps. There's water on the floor in this picture too, isn't there?
Where are you?
Here's a carpet in Welcome. Could you please turn this
carpet,
That the carpet is also.
the carpet's being removed in all the floors and all the carpet.
But my question was wet, isn't it?
I think that most of the carpets, it is not wet. I mean,
But you would agree with me that there's water on the floor here in this picture?
there is some water in the floor.
And what?